Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. I remember previously Appa made a fried mee suah video before, and I actually managed to buy a ready fried mee suah to be used. And that time many people actually scolded Appa and say, Appa, that is not a mee suah, that is a e-mee. Well, anyway, on the package itself it says mee suah, okay? And it tastes like a mee suah to me, at least lah. Huh? So anyway, to me, Appa couldn't find any fried mee suah with me, so I decided to fry mee suah myself. So basically, you need to buy a mee suah like this, okay? This is a small packet. So I actually use, this is about 3 pieces here, equivalent to about roughly about 150 gram. Each pieces is about 50 gram, okay? Each pieces is for 1 adult lah. Huh? So I actually fried myself. To be very frank, it's a little bit oily. Some will actually after deep fry, they will put under, they will actually soak it under water rinse it under water and take it out. So that will further remove some of the oil. But easiest, it is still to buy some ready fried mee suah, okay? So I'll show you how to fry mee suah later. Then we will need to make the broth. So very importantly, I have some either pork broth or chicken stock. I think this one is chicken stock. And then we want to mix with some prawn stock. So we have some prawn shell with me and also few pieces of ginger. So this is going to make the prawn stock later. And we are going to mix the 2 stocks together. And then you can add some ingredient inside. I have some fish. This is fish paste. And then fried fish paste, sorry. This is fried fish paste. And then this is some veggie. Any veggie that you like. Some chopped garlic and also chopped shallot, and this is some sambal to eat together later. And this is the hot water. Of course, you are going to start with show you how to fry the mee suah. After that, we'll make the prawn broth. Okay, you want to use medium heated oil to fry the mee suah. Somewhere around 140 degree. How do you know it's 140 degree? Well, you put a chopstick inside and then you will see some slow bubble coming up. 130, 140, which is okay. See? Some slow bubbles coming up. This then meaning this is not too hot. It cannot be too hot. Too hot, then it can get burned very easily. And you want to prepare an oil absorbing paper at the side with a plate. Maybe use chopsticks easier. You can actually spread it out a little bit. So that the frying process is more evenly done. You can see it's slowly turning golden in color. So you want to see almost 80 or 90% of it becoming brownish in color, then it's basically done. But you don't want it to be too dark, okay? So that will if you see too dark, then meaning it's already burnt. So you use a medium to medium low fire to slowly deep fry. Almost about 70% right now, I would say. I'm going to raise the heat a little bit. You want to raise the heat slightly when you want to be right before you want to remove the mee suah from the oil, so that it will force the oil out also. almost there. This is I think about 80 or 90% already. Okay, I'm going to take it out. Put the oil absorbing paper at the side and put it on top. Okay, do it slowly with this, don't do it too fast. It can get burned very easily, okay? I need to get a sieve for this. Let's make some prawn broth here. Zoom in a little bit. Okay. Is it too bright? Aiyo, let me adjust it. Okay, let's make some prawn broth. This is the oil I used to fry my mee suah just now. About 2 tablespoons at least. And you can put in the ginger. Be careful before you put in the prawn because it's going to splatter. The oil is going to splatter. You want to infuse the oil with the ginger aroma. Why is it I put a little bit more oil here? Because this can also, the oil later can act as a prawn oil to flavor the prawn broth also. If you don't like it, just reduce the oil amount, no problem. There's no rule in our kitchen. Okay, once it is very hot, I'm going to put in the prawn shell. You want to use at least medium-high heat to fry your prawn shell for at least 2-3 minutes before we add in the water. Okay, so we'll come back shortly. So once it is a little bit charred and you can smell the very fragrant aroma from the prawn head, then you can add in the broth. This is actually the hot water and also the chicken stock. We're going to bring this to a boil and let it boil for a minute or two. Then I'm going to remove the prawn shell and ginger. Then our prawn broth, our broth base is done for the noodle. We'll come back shortly. Alright, this after about a minute or two boiling, you can actually take out, sieve out all this. You don't have to season this broth because later we are going to season it together with the noodle. Alright, your soup base for the noodle is ready. Alright, now we can start cooking. A little bit more work for this, yeah? Give it a little bit of oil. You want to saute the garlic and also shallot. Now I'm going to make one portion. Okay, I'm not going to make 3 portions together. This is actually 1 portion. Ooh, I forgot to take out the egg. You need an egg, okay? Saute this. Push it aside. Put in the egg. Crack an egg inside. We're on a high heat right now, okay? The egg is still half cooked. This is the time where we can actually add in the broth. Some fish cake, some veggie. Turn down the fire a little bit. And extra flavor. This is for extra flavor. Fried garlic. Add this, you will be able to tell the difference. And we are going to start give it a bit of seasoning. Put it on low heat right now. If not, the water can actually get evaporated too fast. A bit of oyster sauce. Some my favorite Vietnamese fish sauce. All the ingredients I will put inside the description box so that you will know where to get it, alright? And where's my... Suddenly I couldn't find my soya sauce. It's outside for my daughter. Okay, a little bit of light soya sauce. Few dashes of white pepper. Some salt. A little bit of sugar. You want to season this before you add in the noodles so that later your the broth can actually be more even, yeah? More evenly spread. Okay. I'm going to take out. Ta-da! Okay. Put it in. Some will actually just pour the broth over to your mee suah. Can also, up to you. Depends which style you like. The one I saw, the one I eaten before, they actually put it inside and let it simmer. You can, if you have a lid, you can actually close it and let it simmer for a minute or two. Then it's basically done. Okay, so while the moment when it is softened, it's ready. You can, some will actually starch this also, up to you. Okay. We'll come back shortly after it simmer for a minute or two. Okay, this after about simmering with the lid on for a minute or two. It's basically done. Okay, fried mee suah is ready. Off the fire. I'm going to dish it out. Okay, the fried mee suah is ready. You'll garnish it with a little bit of fried onions on top and some. This is a must. Sambal. Okay, some sambal. All right, done. You can also put a calamansi on top here. Yeah, it will taste really nice together with calamansi. So if you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come Cooking Appa Facebook fan page, you click like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.